Yesterday, we did what I call some review. Now, why do I call this review? Well, on our biology plans that the state of Ohio give us, they tell us that monohybrid crosses, you should learn those over at the middle school. Okay? That's not one of the things that the state of Ohio tells us we should teach. Okay? But nonetheless, when we start our genetics talk, I think it's pretty good to review monohybrid crosses. Okay? But I've seen throughout the years that usually we're pretty good at making those types of crosses. Now, today we're going to build a little bit on that, and we're going to do what we call working backwards. Okay? So, our main objective today is that you are able to work a Punnett square backwards, meaning that you could take some results and then use those results to figure out the parents. All right? Now, when it says here, Part 4, working backwards, sometimes we only know about the offspring and want to learn about the parents. If you have been paying attention, you should have started to notice a pattern. For example, when both parents are heterozygous. Once again, what does heterozygous mean? Terminology. Genetics terminology. What's heterozygous mean, Zoe? Heterozygous, what's it mean? They're different, okay? They are different. So, a heterozygous, for an example, would be a capital D, lowercase d, okay? So they are different. So knowing that heterozygous is different, okay, what is homozygous? Jamie, what's homozygous? The same. So could it be big D, big D? Yeah. Okay. Linda, could it be little d, little d? Yeah, those are the same. All right. So it says, for example, when both parents are heterozygous, the phenotypic ratio always comes out to be 3:1. Let me bug you again. Dylan, what's phenotypic? Phenotypic. Well, you will know, you do know, because you can turn back to, I believe it's page 16, can't you? And you can find the definitions that, who can help Dylan out? Sydney, what's 16 say about phenotypic? The physical appearance of a trait. So the phenotypic ratio is the physical appearance. Can anybody think of what we did yesterday to explain the physical appearance? Brown or blue eyes, okay? Brown or blue eyes. It's what we actually see in the people, okay? So we know that if both parents are heterozygous, the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. If one parent is homozygous recessive and the other parent is heterozygous, then the phenotypic ratio comes out to 1:1. Okay? So what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do here is we are going to work, I just saw some lights blinking. I don't know if that's good. We are going to work some problems here with this. So, all right, it says here, in pea plants, yellow seed, capital Y, are dominant, and green seed, lowercase y, are recessive. A pea plant with yellow seeds is crossed with a pea plant with green seeds. The resulting offspring have equal number of yellow seed and green seed plants. What are the genotypes of the parents? Okay? What are the genotypes of the parents? So I'm going to set up a box, a Punnett square, and we are going to work this. So go ahead in your interactive notebooks, set up a Punnett square. Now, it's always good, folks, it's always good to write out what you know. Yellow seeds are dominant. So, what would be the genotypes of yellow seeds? A capital Y would be a yellow seed, right? Capital Y, lowercase y. Remember what the bar means I just put. Okay? Who can explain? Kayla and Maddie weren't here yesterday. Who can explain what the bar means? Okay, Brandon? It distinguishes a capital from a lowercase. If we're having a lowercase and you think you might get confused whether it's a capital letter or not, put that bar on it. Then we know that the bar above it means it's a lowercase. Okay? Now, what is a green seed? What's a green seed going to be? 2 lowercase y's. Are we okay with that? Do we understand that? That's what we know. How do we know that? We got that from reading it in the word problem there. Now it tells us that a pea plant with yellow seeds is crossed with a green seed plant. Well, here's the problem. If I have a yellow seed plant, do I know what it is? Because it could be 2 different things, right? It could be 2 different things. It could be this, or it could be this. So, I right now do not know the second allele of that. I don't know the second letter. Now, I know what a green plant is, don't I? So, I know right now, without even doing anything, I know that these boxes right here are both yellow seeds, right? Those are both yellow seeds. Now, the big thing that's helping me with this problem is right here. The resulting offsprings have about equal number of yellow and green seed plants. So that's telling me that I have equal amounts of green and yellow. Well, if these 2 are yellow, what must these 2 be? Green. How are they going to be green? They're going to be lowercase y, lowercase y. Lowercase y, lowercase y. So, what does my question mark have to be? It has to be a lowercase y. So let me erase that. I can put in that lowercase y. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just worked a backwards Punnett square. You've taken the offspring to help determine what the parents were. Wasn't too tough, was it? Now, as I come down for my second problem, it reads, another cross, a yellow seed plant, is crossed with another yellow seed plant. So once again, I'm going to build my square. And it tells me that a yellow seed plant is crossed with another yellow seed plant. Well, if I have a yellow seed plant, once again, yellow seeds can be YY, yellow seeds can be Y, lowercase y. Green seeds, once again, we haven't changed. Green seeds are lowercase y, lowercase y. So it says, a yellow seed plant was crossed with another yellow seed plant. So, a yellow seed has to be capital Y. This one could be capital Y or lowercase y, right? We don't know. It just tells us that it's yellow. This one is a capital Y. This one's the same way. It could be capital Y or it could be lower y. We don't know. But what is the key point to help us figure out this particular problem? Okay? Lewis, what is it? 25% of these are green, right? Well, if 25 of these are green, what do I have to be green? Lowercase y. So, in which one of these squares am I going to put that? Bottom right. Right here, right? Because could this one? No, because it would be at capital Y. Okay? So this one right here could not be. That would be a capital Y. Okay? I would have a capital Y if I had that one. My eraser isn't working too good here. Doggone it. Okay? So, my green one has to be right here. And what that means is my eraser's not working. So I'll just do it in a different color. That this has to be right here, lowercase y. And this one has to be right here, lowercase y, correct? So, when I fill in my total Punnett square, capital Y, capital Y, capital Y, lowercase y, capital Y, lowercase y, there's my lowercase y. Okay? Make sense of how I did that? Do we think we're okay? Can we give me a thumbs up here on being able to work these backwards? Okay? Thumbs up, Linda? All right. Dylan, I don't see any thumb. Okay. Zoe? All right. You guys in the back okay? All right.